time to get this thing started. I gotta get me a W. I gotta find the W. 1 second, I'm gonna make sure it's playing right. 1 second, I'm gonna make sure it's playing right. Alright, it looks good. I wanna look at... No, I wanna look at... where the hell is... There we go. Let's look at free agents. See if there's anybody that I can pick up that's... There's nobody, of course. Yeah, there's nobody, of course. Alright, let's look at my roster. I'm gonna see if...
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-2. The Angels launched 3 home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-6. The Astros took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 1-0.
Alright.
The Boston Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-6. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4.
Remove him for the 40-man roster.
Cleveland Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-7.
Okay.
Douglas Thompson collected his first ever W
Alright,
at the
now
big
he's
league
in the
level
MLB.
as the Bronx Bombers defeated
I was having
Detroit.
problems with that, but I got him. Alright, so batting .219, I got a .255 ERA, which means no. Sorry, which means that I'm not giving up a bunch, but I'm giving up enough. Okay, we got some people that are a little bit tired. We're gonna let Will Myers sit out this game. I'm bringing old Brock Holt, right-handed pitcher. Yep. Brock Holt can really play anything. I'm gonna give Ryan Hannigan the day in. Jerko's actually doing okay for me. So I'm gonna leave him in. Put him there. I'm gonna let Jackie Bradley have the day off. No, actually, let's put Jackie Bradley in. I think I already had the day off. Oh no, it's been a while since I played, so I'm just trying to run through everything. Mark Reynolds can bat third. Kevin Kiermaier is gonna go on down. Yanel's been playing pretty damn good, so I'm actually gonna have him bat in fifth. So if I start out and get someone on base. Alright, everything's looking good. Wow. Alright, it is time to start getting somewhere because it's getting ridiculous. But I'm not going to give up. I just got to get the hang of everything.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Bartolo Colon gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Come out.
A.J. Pollock strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Oakland, center fielder.
Come out. I'm going to do something real quick. Alright, it is now time. No, I don't want
And
that.
a step off.
So I don't even know what the hell it was.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here
I have a feeling
tonight.
I'm going to win
They
one
come
day.
in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one.
Right.
Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here
Starting
on the
out
road?
pretty good.
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really
All
hoping
right.
to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Josh Donaldson
Oh, yeah.
is at the plate
Took the
here as he
bottom out of that
quickly
one.
finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a
Yeah.
fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going
DP.
forward. If he can keep...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to
Alright,
end the
that was a
threat.
good start out. That was a
We're
good
back
start out. They got the hit.
Doug
They ended
Fister
up
is
stopping it.
on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball
Batting
club
200.
6
Come
complete
on, buddy.
innings, but
Oh, I want to see
didn't
something.
stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Alright, this might work out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll
Alright,
get down
alright.
for a base hit.
I already like that. I want to see one more thing now that I'm thinking about it. I want to watch the ball.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will
I
stand
want to
in.
watch the ball. When I hit it,
Last night's ball game.
broadcast. Now let's see if that
not
works.
really a great
I want to be able
performance
to
for him yesterday, but
have an
that's just
up top
part of
view.
his
I don't
ball
like
game.
looking at it
You have
from
to know that those
basically
rough ones are gonna
like a
come up and bite
standing
you every
point.
once in a while.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I wanna be able to see if I got something going or not. Kinda hard to do that.
Middling start to the season as they come in 2-3
Doug Fister on
over
the
their
mound.
first 5.
Nope.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum
See if they can
because
give me a
they've
little.
got some very
Nope.
difficult games
All right.
coming up in this stretch.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I put Mark Reynolds third because, like in all the previous games that I've played, MLB The Show, dating back to
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
way before time, I was always really, really good with Mark Reynolds. Like, always good. I mean, yeah, my average might have been crap.
And there's
There we
ball
go, baby.
4 as
Give me
this
that.
one gets away
Give me
a
that
bit.
walk.
Yep, a single and then a walk.
I mean, I
to
might
start
always
the
be
inning.
crap
This
with
is
him,
exactly
but
how
you know,
big
I
innings
could
get
always
started.
get
They're
in,
set up
good,
now to maybe put up a quick
home
number.
run. Not, I mean, I'm not trying to say every
Coming to
single
the
game,
plate
and I'm not
now,
saying, oh, it's
Mark
against the
Reynolds.
computer.
And he could give his
But I
guys
always
an early lead if he can
seem
come
to
through
do
here.
really good with
Now
him.
started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's
And it's
strike
really
one.
weird. Like, I can
Well, this is the
bat
kind
with
of
someone
situation
like,
where they came up short last night.
let me think.
They
I'm
had
trying to think of someone.
opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board
Trying to
early
think of
here.
someone really good. Anyways, the matter, the fact of the matter is that
He's set.
I've
Here
always
comes
been-
the 1-1.
fuck.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose
I
of
can
that
come up there with
sinker
someone
here
with like a
tonight.
95 contact
Really
and
a
I do
pitch
shit,
you'll
and then
lean
I can get Mark
especially
Reynolds
when
and
he needs that ground
bomb
ball,
home
but
runs.
even in
Or
situations
do
like
that.
this where he's just trying to get ahead.
With a moment here in
that's
Seattle,
okay
look at the
then.
Mariners' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those.
We're about to bust out this
fastballs.
losing
You
streak
gotta
today.
look for the ball to get up in the zone. If
I
you
got
swing
Yassi
anything
up
down,
lead.
You're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get
Basically
a rally
just
started if
fielding,
you're hitting
and
into
I
double
knew he had a
plays.
little bit of
Yasiel
contact, but
Puig
damn.
comes on with one
I'm not
away
getting
as he
anywhere
looks
with
at the
it.
ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch.
All
Singer
right, right on
stays
the court.
outside and is behind now
All right, let me
2-0.
put it on
He's in
Twitter.
a
I'm
situation
streaming.
now where he does not want this game
I
to
mean,
get
it
away from
automatically
him.
updates
Two
to
guys
Twitter, but I
on
want to make my
already.
own.
Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. You're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
I might power swing it because I mean, I'm
Here
2-0
it
count.
comes, 2-0. Belted high in the air out to left. Diaz
See what I got.
ranging back.
Oh, hell yeah.
The wall.
I was on a 2-0
Gone.
count. I figured I might as well fucking just launch one. You know what I mean? That's pretty damn awesome right there. I think that was what, maybe like a 395, maybe 410, somewhere around in there, 395, 410. I know that's a big gap, but hey, I'm almost right. 391. Not bad. So my second hit of the season was
Normally, when you hear
Yes,
guys
Upweed
talking about
is
pitches
a good
that
one.
hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider.
I'm finally
This is a
looking
cut
like things are going
fastball
up.
that just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
Standing in now, Yunel Escobar.
And you know, Escobar has been my one guy that is freaking awesome. I don't know what I'd do without him. Because, I mean, I only have one RBI, but I mean,
This is line to left.
ah, damn.
Diaz.
I mean, I only have one RBI with him, but he's getting on the base,
Take
you
a look
know,
at the
and
defense for the visiting Oakland A's. It's brought to us
Although-
by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, this center fielder that we're going to watch,
sorry, I'm
great range.
doing
Ton
my,
of speed, can cover a lot of ground. It
my,
won him the
my
gold
tweet
glove last
real
year.
quick.
I can't wait to watch him play center in this one.
Although he's
Brock Holt.
not
gets
really,
his
like I
first
said, he's not
opportunity
getting
now,
runs.
trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. They set the target in, and
Although
this
he's not getting
finds
me
the
runs,
inside
he's getting
corner
on
for
base
strike
and he's
one.
giving me opportunities. Although I have not succeeded in those opportunities,
Swing and a
I'm
liner.
still, you know, he's
But
getting on base
foul.
and it's making me happy knowing that someone that I drafted long ago is
Into
actually
the
getting
windup.
something
Here
done.
comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
0-2 pitch. All right, now it's 1-2. Ah,
Chop foul
I think that
with
was right on the
plate.
corner.
It'll remain 1-2.
yeah, not too bad. I could have maybe went either way. More than likely would
Here
have
he
been a ball,
comes on a ball
but
and 2 strikes.
you gotta be safe. Gotta be
And that
safe.
pitch
You gotta be
misses
safe in the
to
game of
even
baseball.
count to the Seattle left
Got
fielder
to be
at
safe.
2-2.
Come on.
Neither guy
That was a
willing
good one
to
right
give
there.
in. and the
I'm
at-bat
actually
will
liking
continue.
this view. Like,
3 runs
even though I'm
already
kind of
home
more
here.
set back and it's kind of a little bit. Oh yeah.
Full count now.
Even though I am a little
3-2.
bit more set back and I'm not like
This guy
right
won't
in the
lay
view
down here
of
because
the
there's 2
pitch.
outs and
I
nobody
mean, I'm
on.
still in the
He's
view of the
putting up a
pitch.
good fight.
Lifted in the air to center.
Oh shit, that's
Pollard
out.
is there.
It seems like it's a lot easier to see where the ball's
Retire the
going.
side. But the Mariners pick up
I'm really
3 in the
thankful for
inning on
Yossi
this
Upweed coming through on
3-run
that one.
home run. Second inning.
That was a launch. That wasn't one of those
J.D.
line drive
Martinez
homers. That was
will
one of
get
those.
his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips.
I'm just gonna hit it as hard as I can and see what happens.
Taken low and away for a ball. It's
And like I
1-0.
said, I
Well, you gotta
did
figure
power
that this
swing,
guy's
so I was,
gonna
I was in a
come
power
out free
swing
and
count. I
easy
was
here in the
2-0.
second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No
And
reason
Yossi
not to
Upweed
come
necessarily
right after
isn't
these
known
guys.
for his.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one
Sorry, I
gone
think
here
my
to
nose.
start the
Why
second.
the hell is my nose all of a sudden gonna start running when I'm a?
Kendrys
Last-
Morales is in with 1 away now as he swings and
But
misses
he's not
here at
necessarily
strike
known for
1.
power, but
Yeah, and that's the
I know he
swing of a
can
guy
hit
hoping
damn
for a
balls. So
first pitch
I was like,
curveball right
if
there.
I'm gonna do it
If
with
he gets
anyone, do it with
he hammers
him
it.
or
If not, he's about
shit.
3 feet too late.
do it with Corey Dickerson.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Oh damn, that
that
could have been it
misses
right
1
there.
and 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes.
Oh man, got a
I'm
hit.
not sure if that
Hey,
was a
what are you
good
doing,
take or
bitch?
whether he
Let me
just
stand
got
there.
fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And I'm really happy with my team. I mean, it's not like I said. I have a really young and
And
potential
from his
based team,
perspective
but
on the mound, I think that's exactly
mean, my outfielders are
where
great.
he wanted
I
to throw
have
that pitch. You can see it's tailing
everyone.
down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks
I
his
mean,
bat
they're
out
good
there
fielders.
and winds up taking it the
Kevin
other way.
Kiermaier,
And he lays off for ball
Sorry.
1.
Kevin
Might have felt
Kiermaier,
the squeeze on that one. That might just change
Jackie
the whole
Bradley,
complexion of the
and
at-bat.
then got it.
No
No
offer
else since
on
I
that
played.
one,
I
2
kind of
balls and a
forgot who I
strike.
have. And oh yeah, the up week. Sorry. So I mean, my defense isn't horrible. I mean, when it comes to the outfield, and that's one thing you have to have is outfield. And I got speed in the outfield, so I'll be able to catch up to people that hits foul balls or
Saturday baseball
hitting home runs barely over the fence.
From our local state.
So
Kevin Kiermaier strides into the box now to lead
yeah,
off
we ain't
the
doing too good
home
with
half of the
Kiermaier.
second
Kiermaier
inning.
needs to.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just
Kiermaier
adding
needs
on.
to get something going.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start
Me and
the
Kiermaier on
at-bat.
another
It's
level
1-0.
right now. Ah,
That evens it up,
I
1
was
and
in the
1.
zone. If I have to, I'll just go contact. Nope.
Inside and low, 2
Right,
and 1.
2-1 count.
Here we go again. He's falling behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
Alright. Should we try to power? No, I'm not going to power swing it. I'm just going to stay straight contact, or I'm going to let it blow by.
Bounce to first.
Shit.
Morales is
I
up
should have
with
let it blow by,
and he'll
but
take this to the
it would have
bag.
been a
3
strike, and then I would have been in a
unassisted
really
for the first down.
shitty situation.
Striding into the box, Ryan Hennigan.
I actually went to
as
the
he'll get his first opportunity in this
Jays and the Rays game
in
yesterday.
the air now out to right field.
Damn, that was a good, well,
Martinez
I mean,
back in plenty
wasn't a
of time
hit,
to put
but
this
it was
away,
some
however,
good contact.
and there are two
Got it to the
gone.
warning track almost.
Jed Jerko
I went to the Rays and
stand
Jays
in
game
hoping to turn
yesterday.
things around
Pretty
from
nice.
the loss last night. He was 0 for 4
Watched.
in that ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the
Shit.
plate, it's all about
Watched
letting
Josh
it go. You
Donaldson
can't
crush
dwell
one to
on it
left
for too
field.
long.
Watched Tulo drop a 3-run in the top of the ninth. It was crazy. I was really hoping the Rays could have came back because I'm a Florida boy,
Another one
but
fouled off,
it
and
didn't
he's
happen.
quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
And we're going to.
Got him swinging.
Oh yeah, he got
and
me.
that
He got
will
me.
end
Looking
the
silly,
inning.
looking silly.
1, 2, 3 go the
All
Mariners.
right, I'm winning.
But they're on top by
That
a
is
count of
like
3.
the main factor right now. I'm winning.
Jared Saltalamacchia leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses.
Let's
It's
do
a
a
ball and no
four-seam
strikes.
fastball, top right corner.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
I got Bartolo
This is a
Colon,
guy whose
even though he's
numbers are
not.
on the
Oh
rise,
shit!
This
All
is
right,
a big
let's go ahead and
reason
get this
why.
to second. Let's get this to second.
2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count, 2-0.
I got Bartolo Colon, even though he is, I think he's like 40, 41.
So with the leadoff man on base,
Dodgers
time to
rookie
reach back into the
Fernando
feverish
Dos
days of the
Santos,
1980s where
his first
video
MLB
game
start. He
baseball
totaled
meant
4
using your
shutouts in the month of
joystick to
April.
control
Damn.
3 men on a black screen.
April 9th,
It's today's
1981.
version of
That's
this
pretty.
date
That's
in
pretty
baseball
intense right there.
history. Colon pauses. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Bartolo Colon, I think
Nobody
he's
out, runner
like
on
40
first.
something, but he has stamina. And I think the
That's
reason why he has
taken.
stamina
Now
is
it's
because he's not a hard
0-2.
thrower.
And he thought to bunting here with the number 8
I mean, he
hitter
can be
up
if he
there.
wants to be. Come on, call it.
I'm more of a
Oh,
National League guy, so I'd maybe think
I mean,
about
if he
it,
wants
but
to be, he
in the
can.
American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
but it works
Fastball
out.
swung
You know,
on and missed for the first
keeps him in
down.
the game longer. Throwing a little bit of K's here and there. I think I got like 2
will
or 3
stand
this
in.
game so far.
He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April.
When it
Drops in a
first
strike
came to me
start
starting
the
out this
at-bat,
franchise, I was
0-1.
really iffy on what.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch.
On what
That's a
difficulty to
good
choose.
job to hold
I mean,
off.
you got rookie and you got veteran, you got All-Star, Hall of
Runner at
Fame, and I
first here,
believe
1 man
Legend.
out.
And I don't know if they added anything else, and
And
if they
another
did,
foul ball.
good luck. But I just, oh
Good
shit.
job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Rookie and veteran's just way too easy.
A swing, and it's
Alright,
popped
that's a
in
drop,
the air
that's a
back
drop,
behind
drop.
first.
Let's get that to
Puig
shortstop
in
or
no
second
man's
baseman.
land back there as he gloves it for route number 2.
So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do
And right
All-Star.
here, you
And
got
All-Star
the
is
right
actually
fielder
very, very
shooting
hard.
just a bit
I don't
towards the
see
alley.
myself.
And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close
Ah,
quickly out
damn.
there, and he makes the play near the line.
Get
He
it to-
gets dirty,
get
but
too
he
short.
can't make the play. It's a base
I
hit.
don't see myself winning.
Well, that
you know,
base
like
hit is going to
100
get his
games. I
hit
can see
streak to
myself winning
6
maybe
games
90.
now, so he's swinging it.
And I'm not saying that to, like,
is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
or
Swing
I
and
am
miss on
saying
the
that
slider.
because
He's
I'm being
quickly
honest.
behind
I'm not.
0-2.
And in a spot like this,
You could
First
ask
and
me
second with
probably
two
in
away.
all honesty about
That's where
games
he's
like
at his toughest
UFC,
on the
Call of
mound.
Duty.
He'll bear down and start finding the corners with the strike
Baseball.
zone. Makes
Are
it
you good?
very hard for you to score runs off it.
No, well,
Hit out towards
I
second.
want to change that up.
Jerko
Baseball,
has it,
baseball
and
game
the
I'm good
two-out
at.
threat will not
Baseball game
come
I'm
to
good at
pass
because
as
I play
the
baseball forever. But like,
Xander
if it came to
Bogaerts
UFC or
will
Call of
dig
Duty,
in
I'm
now.
not
The
really
winner
good
of
at
the
those
American
games.
League's
I know I'm
Silver
not.
Slugger Award for shortstop a season
And I'll
ago.
be honest. I think that's the one thing that. Oh
Blocked by
shit!
Russell. Throw on to
Damn,
first,
almost made it.
and one shortstop grounds out
think
to
that's
the
the one
other,
thing
one
that-
away.
I like about
After a
myself is that I'm
rocky
honest and I
three-run
know.
first, he's really settled into a groove. And
Like Call
now
of
that's
Duty
6 in a row he's set
to
now.
me is really different. And
Digging
it's
in to
changing,
try
and
it
I really
again.
don't like that.
Jackie Bradley Jr. He drew a walk his first time up, and
Alright,
this one's not
sinker down.
close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
And this whole infinite warfare shit, I don't know.
Now here's a ball hit in the air.
Did I hit a home run? Did I hit a home run?
Field.
Jackie
This
Bradley?
ball's got plenty of carry to it, and
There
it
we
is
go,
outta
Jackie
here.
Bradley. Woo! My dog. Boston Red Sox in the
A solo
building.
shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead.
$380 feet. Hey, it went over the fence, bro. You ain't gotta throw the 380 marker up there like that and make me look crazy.
In this situation,
Alright, now I got Mark Reynolds.
right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
Like I said,
Mark
I don't do good.
Reynolds
Like
will stand in for a
I
second
don't get
time
hits
here
to Mark
as he swings
Reynolds,
and misses there.
but
It's 0-1.
I
Sinker,
can make.
one
I
ball,
can
one
get those
strike.
home run pitches.
Bases are empty,
I
one man.
can bomb a couple. Hopefully, I can do that this game. Oh man,
And he'll
that was
fall
inside.
behind now to 1-2.
I mean, it wasn't a ball, but it was inside.
To 2
Oh
balls
yeah,
and 2 strikes
oh
now.
yeah.
Chop foul at the plate.
That was
The
a good
count
one. That
holds
was a
at
good one.
2-2.
Kept myself safe. Kept myself safe. I really think this little hitting.
And you can
Oh,
tell
God
he
damn
wanted
it.
to hold off, but he swings
Hi,
through the inside
sorry
pitch
for saying
anyway,
GG.
and he becomes out
But
number 2.
I really think this little camera view is helping me out a lot. In
Now
all
at the
honesty.
plate, Yasiel Puig. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Slapped hard
Ooh,
the opposite
Yasiel.
way.
Starting it
And
out.
that's in
Starting
for
it
the
out.
second
Woo.
hit of the afternoon.
2 for 2. I got one hit with him through 4 games. Now I'm 2 for 2.
Well,
That's what
he's
I'm talking
been
about.
a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Yunel Escobar stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a
Lined
good
out in my
swing
first
on him
at
last
bat.
time, so we'll see if he can make one
That's alright.
fall
I'm
here.
down. I got
He's
2
set.
outs.
Here
Let's
it
see if he
comes.
throws a ball. Ooh, that was right
Sends
there.
that one out of play
Should
for
have swung a little
strike
bit
1.
sooner.
Before the 0-1, he'll
Woo.
check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Puig off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
Got me a
Not
stolen
in
base.
time.
I
He's
just
in
gotta
there
get
at
Puig
second.
on. I gotta get him on base to get
Well,
the
I think
stolen
we all
base.
know this guy
But I
is
got
the
that stolen
full
base. That's what I'm
package
talking
out
about.
there.
And I
He's
got the ball.
homered
That's
earlier
awesome.
in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Sinker misses
Alright, that
that
one's
time,
outside.
and
That
it's
one's
2-1.
outside.
You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the
I
makings
think things
of
are
a
finally
short
starting to
outing.
look up a little bit.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He's
Damn.
going to have to
Until
make
that
a change this early, but he might have
Just keep on running. Screw it,
And
man.
Martinez
He might
will
drop it.
make the catch to
Alright.
retire the side. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo.
Good job by Jackie Bradley.
Josh Donaldson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Let's throw back-to-back change-ups and see if he finds anything.
A
Ooh,
little quick on that swing, and he finds himself
man, last
behind 0-2.
night, yesterday afternoon,
Cologne gets the sign.
at the game, it was just, it was amazing. Like,
Swing and a miss on the
I told my
slider, and that's
girlfriend,
out
I was
number
like,
1.
look, Josh Donaldson's right there. He was like last year MVP, dude's a beast.
J.D. Martinez will
I
stand
think,
in. He took home a
I don't want to
Silver
say,
Slugger Award for American League
I mean, in
outfielders
all
a year
honesty, it
ago.
was. I think it was a no-hitter through
Try,
4.
but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And he can't, Josh Donaldson
And on
came
the
up the
mound,
bat.
Here's where you got to keep
Because he already gave up, Jake
game.
Odorizzi already gave up a couple
You never
hits.
want to get in that
Or not
relaxed
hits, I'm
mode
sorry,
where
a
you
couple
think,
walks.
"Yeah, I've got some cushion. I
I
can
said-
afford to give up some hits."
I said, if someone's going to do something, it's that guy right there. And sure enough, 0-2 count, he plowed one into left field. I was just like, damn. It's like, this dude's good, and he knows it. Toronto did really good picking him up. I think they traded for him, actually.
Will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A swing, and he pops him
Bam,
up
there we go.
on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Jared Saltalamacchia is in with 2 away as he takes
right
a
there.
ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Sliced
Oh,
hard
man,
down the
he hit
left
that
field
shit right
line.
down the line.
And this is going to be a fair
That's okay.
ball
That's
as
a-
it'll
that's-
head to
that's
the
a run.
corner. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game.
Up next for Oakland,
Johnny Giavotella gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And he won't bite at that
I'm
one
going
either.
crazy.
It's
Let's do a
2-0.
little mound
Now
visit.
time is
Get the
called here
Pelicans
as we'll
back
get
up
a
just a
trip
bit.
to the mound. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And that's over. 3-1. And he takes
All
a
right,
cold
all right,
strike
all right.
at the
Got
knees,
myself
and
back
that'll
in it.
run things full.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk.
Oh.
He's worked.
And he'll get there in plenty of
Good
time
catch.
to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. Brock Holt is set to lead us off in the
leading
home
off the
half of the
Mariners'
4th
4th
inning.
designated hitter, number 12.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
All right.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line toward right
What?
center.
I got a hit with Kevin Kiermaier? No way.
And that runner will go no
What
further
is the
than
world
second
coming
as
to?
there are 2 aboard now. Now to the plate, Ryan Hennigan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Here's the first pitch to him. Just gets a
Damn, my
piece
power
of it,
swung
strike
that.
1.
Good timing.
Hit the other way out toward
And he
right
hit it
field.
right where he hit it last time. I mean, it was a little bit further in, but
Is there, 1 away. Jed Jerko is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And a
There we go,
changeup
baby.
here
There we go.
misses off the corner
Got me
to
the
start
one
him out.
outside.
It's ball 1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting.
Oh,
coach. He's tried
it
to
was a
tell him,
two-seam.
That pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
1-1. Here it comes. Way outside.
We
Nearly to
got
the
bad
backstop.
match. We
2-1.
Xander Bogaerts. Hopefully he can come up and do something a little crazy.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
2 out.
Fastball
Oh, one
here.
out. 1 out.
I think it has to be. You're
Alright,
licking
I'm
your
gonna let this
chops if
ball
you're
go
the
by.
hitter.
I'm not swinging at all.
3-1, you can't walk the bases loaded.
There we
Bail
go.
and bail.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
1 for 2.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
First
All right,
pitch
looking good
fastball
so
in
far.
on the fists for ball 1.
I'm gonna go ahead
It's
and
going to take a lot of guile to work out of this
I gotta
one.
wait now.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve.
Oh
this would need to be a
shit!
magic act, no doubt.
He's got it, and indeed,
Gotta
he'll
run.
take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
I swung early as hell now.
Here comes Bob
Pulled
Melvin
him.
now out of the Oakland dugout. And his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. Number 38 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw someone in the bullpen just for shits and giggles, just to say that I got someone warming up. Koji Uehara.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just... Curtis Kennedy heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this
See,
game.
he doesn't really throw for. He don't really throw for speed,
Take something off there,
but he gets some plays. That's what matters the most, man.
He'll just keep
They're
adding
placing.
and
Ooh,
subtracting
he placed
speed on
that
his
slider
pitches.
right there. Shit.
That's how the good ones do it.
Calm down,
Sometimes
Bartolo.
This is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard.
It wasn't in the zone, but it was right there.
Pollard comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh,
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
all right. Damn, how do I? Shit, I can't
Trying to
tell.
strike him
I
out
don't
for
know
the
the
second
button.
time.
I know you can
Down and
usually
away, it's a
look
ball
and
and 2
see
strikes.
where.
A classic strikeout
Nah,
pitch
I'm
there
gonna do a
on
change
0-2.
up. I
It's
want
what
to
he
throw a
loves
two-seam
going to.
inside. He'll
Great
take that shit
recognition
over
there
the
at the
fence.
plate to
All right,
lay off.
that works.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Addison Russell.
Swing
Keep it in,
and a
keep it
little
in.
tapper.
Nah,
Throw to
there we
first
go.
in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
All right, 1 second.
1-2.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
They're down 5-1.
Alright, I'm back. Damn, they have 7 hits against them, but they're not getting any runs. That looks like me, like the first 4 games. I'd have like 8 or 9 hits, but only like 2 runs. That's it.
Mark Reynolds comes to the plate
Mark
as we
Reynolds,
get
he
started
got
here in the
2
bottom of
strikeouts.
the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Let's talk about doing something a little different.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that,
That's all right,
that's
though.
a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Is that
He
gone?
leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home
What did
run.
I tell you? I told you I don't get any hits with this dude, but I will hit a home run with him. I
A
love
solo
Mark
shot
Reynolds.
here from
And the
Mark
crazy thing
Reynolds.
is
And it's now
when
a
the ball
6-1
dropped, I didn't even
ball
fucking
game.
see it. That was just like, it looks like it's gone. He's posing. 412 feet. Let's see if they show a replay. I want to see exactly where it went. I literally lost the ball.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but
Mark Reynolds
he
is my
takes out
dog.
some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
At the 385 sign
Yes,
versus Mariners.
will stand in now following the
All
home
right, I
run.
see.
And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the
Wait,
wayside.
so now I'm raking.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much
They ain't gonna be no more
performance
leaves in
we've
this
seen out
yard because I'm
for a
steady
while.
raking.
So all
Let's go.
signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
I think this guy's getting
Behind now,
pissed.
2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, Puig said he wants to get back on
Ball
base.
flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
I'm going to go ahead and let
3-0
this one
count,
go
here
by.
it
I'm going to let
comes.
the next 2 go by. See if I can get on.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Go ahead and make this guy throw pitches. Let's make him throw pitches. Let's make him throw pitches.
And the
Oh
good fastball
shit.
there
Now he
finds
wants
the
to
zone
start
as the
throwing
count
strikes
goes
like a
full
crazy
now,
ass.
3-2.
Alright. That's good. We're good. We're good.
Here's the payoff pitch. Not quick enough that
That's
time.
all right.
He's lucky
That's all
to get
right.
another chance. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready.
We got a home run pitch coming.
Swinging a soft liner.
All right, well, it landed right there. Oh yeah, nice little. Wasn't necessarily a blooper, but it was a line drive kind of blooper. It was like a. I don't even know what to call that.
When it rains, it pours. I mean, this ball's not.
Yasiel Puig's doing his thing though. 3 for 3.
A simple little soft
3-run home
liner,
run, stolen
but
base.
he couldn't drop that ball in a better spot, and he picks up a base hit.
Yunel Escobar will dig in now. He's
All
lined
right,
out
all
and
right.
flied out in 2 trips. And a dive, but he's back in.
See if we can get that
He's
stolen
ready.
base.
Here's the first offering. Puig off for second.
We got it.
Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And even with a
Yasiel
5-run
Puig said,
lead,
"Put me in
you
that
gotta play
MVP
with the
column,
mindset
baby."
that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there. Taking
Was
second
it was a
and
ball,
getting
too?
yourself into scoring position.
Let's see. Little ball. Hell yeah. All right, now let's do it.
Heading out towards shallow
Damn.
right. Martinez has a read
That's
on
all right,
it.
that's
Looks
all right.
it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So we got one gone.
Well,
Who's up for
he's
that?
0 for 3 now in the ball game, and
Nine-handed.
I think I can
Nope.
tell you why.
Bronco.
If
That's
you're
all right.
not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up his
It's
routine
inside.
flyouts.
Brock Holt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards
Damn,
shallow
man.
right center
He caught
field.
that shit straight
Calling
up.
for it, Martinez, and he
But I
brings
ain't
it
mad.
in for
He
the
got
second
contact.
out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin
on, Kiermaier.
Kiermaier will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out
Bat
the first time and
125.
followed
I
that
got
with
2
a base
hits
hit
with
in
him.
his second plate appearance.
2 hits out of 4 games. Or, yeah, 4 games.
Popped high
It's
in the
because
air.
I'm swinging at shit with
Kennedy
him, man.
is there
It's
for
like
it.
kind of like I want
And
to turn
the
on
inning
it.
is over.
Because I feel in this game like it's a lot easier to home runs with left-handers than it is with right-handers. So when I
Leading
get
off
up,
the inning, Josh
get up to bat with
Donaldson.
them, I'm like,
And
yeah,
they'll need
let's
him
go
to
for
get
it, you
something
know.
going here.
So I just try to monster
gets
mash
ahead
all
here
day,
with the fastball,
and
strike
it
one.
doesn't really turn out that way.
Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today.
That's all right.
But before he was a pro, he
Bring
had a
that
really
in on the
nice college
changeup.
career at Auburn.
Ooh.
The same program
Nuh-uh.
that's turned out
Come on,
other
Jerko.
greats
There we
such as
go.
Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
J.D. Martinez.
We'll give him the benefit of
steps
the
in,
doubt.
working
Take
on a
his shit, bro.
1 for 2 games so far. And he just
91
keeps
miles per
rolling
hour.
along as he starts another
I
batter
don't
out
think-
with strike 1. Hit
I
to
don't think
short.
I'm gonna be able to finish out the game with Bartolo, but I think I'm gonna
Throw
get
to
a good
first,
7 or 8
and
strikeouts.
Cologne's looking good
I
here
think I'm
as he
at
gets 2
4 or
quick
5
ones
now.
to start the inning.
First baseman number 25, Kendrys Morales.
In now, Kendrys Morales. He singled his last time up. Watches a
Damn.
fastball right
Right
there
down
for
the
strike
middle.
1.
I can't believe they didn't try
I like
to take
how he's
advantage of that.
approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of
All right, let's
pitches.
do a slider on the
He's coming
outside
right after
corner.
everybody.
Oh
Line
shit!
hard toward right center.
Well-
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Throw it, man. That's why I like Kiermaier. Whoo!
Now batting, left fielder,
Michael Diaz stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Low with a fastball here in
What
the dirt
inning is
even.
it?
It's
Sixth
ball
inning?
1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Swung
If you
on
give
and
up something
lifted in the
crazy,
air
it's
to
alright,
left.
man. We got the lead. We got
Bradley
5
is
runs
there.
that they have to get up to.
And that's the third out. One left for Oakland. They trail 6-1. Ryan Hennigan gets things started here in the 6th
Come on,
for
Ryan
the
Hennigan.
hometown team. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a high
Oh,
pop
God.
back onto the outfield grass now.
The way that pitch
Is
looked
there,
when I
and
hit
these
it, I
fans
was
won't
like,
that
was
as
that
it's a
gone?
one-pitch
But
out
nope.
to begin the home
Dropped
half
in
of
the
the
left
6th.
field short.
Jed
That's all right,
Jerko
though.
stands in, reached on a
I
walk
think
in
next
his
game I'm
last
gonna
trip.
put
Grounded
Damn.
back up the middle.
I don't know why I swung at
Russell's
that.
got it.
Probably I'm
Throw
gonna put
gets
Brock
him.
at
2
second,
down.
or Tim Beckham. Put him at second.
Into the box now.
Sure, yeah.
Xander
See what
Bogaerts.
it looks like.
He got on top
Because there's
of
really
one and was
nobody
a
in free
ground out
agency,
victim
so I'm
last
done
time.
there.
Now
Oh,
a swing and a miss.
swung right
Took
through it a
something
little
off
bit
that
early.
one, and it's strike
It's
one.
all right.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from,
All
and he
right.
just can't help
14
himself up there.
fastball.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
2-1
If he
count.
would have swung at that,
Looking
you would
gracious.
have never heard the end of it.
This is in the air out to right
Damn.
field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
All right.
Welcome
Total
back to
count.
Safeco
Damn, only
Field
4
here in
Ks?
Seattle.
Come
The
on, man. We
Mariners
got to add
out
at
in
least
front
2
of this
more
one
of
as
that
we
before
move to
we
the
take you out of
seventh,
the
but
game. We
before
can't
we
let
get
you
underway,
leave with
let's
less
give
than
you a look
5.
at the game summary to this point. Jared Saltalamacchia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called
All right.
strike. It's 0-1. Now a
There we
changeup
go.
locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And you
You're
know,
looking pretty good,
really
bro.
doesn't have to throw that
I've
changeup
thrown,
all that
I've thrown
much for it to
changeup
be an
and
effective
slider
pitch.
more than
You can see
fastball
what
and
his
juicing,
breakdown is so far.
Johnny Givotella,
which
will
is
dig
actually
in
pretty
now.
good.
He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Swing and a line drive. Cologne sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway
Turned on it,
left.
but it's
Moving
still
under
in the
it,
outfield.
Bradley
That
makes
works.
the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Stepping in now, Curtis Kennedy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ooh, another good pitch
Ooh.
there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
The 1-2 pitch.
Get that two seam. I'm
2-2 now
4
with
seam
2
cross.
away and the base is empty.
Let's put that across as a warning label.
Still
Ooh,
2-2.
he was early on that one.
1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on
There
the bag
we go.
himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Corey Rasmus will take over on the mound to start the home 7th. He'll stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose
Why
out
even-
there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
I hadn't even used Dylan Betances. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and warm him up and use him for a couple innings. I totally forgot I had him.
Pitch on the way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first
That
out.
was dirty.
Mark Reynolds will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
It was right there.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Bro.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the 1st inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 on the ground to 3rd. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 6-1. A.J. Pollock will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and
All right.
part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Dylan Betances will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Ooh.
And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Look at our line score there from Safeco Field in Seattle. And thus far, local fans have had a lot to cheer about as their Mariners lead this one here in the 8th. Betances is ready. First pitch on the way. Addison Russell stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Damn it.
Fought off at the plate,
close.
and we'll do it again. Swing,
Ooh,
line
good
drive.
hit.
That's going to be trouble. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Josh Donaldson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hit hard back up the
Is that
middle.
2 outs?
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, 2 gone. Okay.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
J.D. Martinez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Hot shot to third.
Throw it. Throw it.
Throw in time, and the
Okay.
side is retired. The A's
Well, if he
strand
can get his
1.
first outing a
They
run,
trail
come on, man.
6-1. Yunel Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Third baseman,
Hold-
Yunel Escobar.
In tied at 93, ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Ooh.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Damn.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, designated hitter,
Brock Holt will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing, and he pops him up
That's horrible.
over toward foul territory. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
now batting,
Kevin Kiermaier stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Striding in to start the 9th, Kendrys Morales, and they'll need him to get something going here. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Line drive to left, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the 9th. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
now batting,
Michael Diaz will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Betances set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here. 2 away.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Johnny Giavotella is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Yay. All right. Noah Syndergaard. Hell yeah. Shit. Alright, we're just gonna go with it. Alright, I'll use the restroom.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Noah Syndergaard starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
A.J. Pollock
heads
for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
All right, let's go.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. EK, you look at the M's entering play here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to first.
Oh, wow.
And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Got him. Josh Donaldson gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Damn, 99 miles per hour.
1-2-3 go the A's. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Rodon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So
Come
I'm
on,
expecting
bring
this to be
good.
the best game of the 3.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. In the air now, out to right field. Martinez is there, 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Yuni Escobar does in this one. He finished last season comfortably over 300. And he continues to show that he can be depended on to put together good at-bats, which is really all an organization and its fans can ask for.
Jackie Bradley Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Mark Reynolds gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. J.D. Martinez will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
First baseman number 25.
Kendrys Morales will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base
There we
dugout.
go.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting sixth, the catcher,
Jared
number 30.
Saltalamacchia will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Holt going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Jared Saltalamacchia has just clubbed a milestone home run. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, it's obviously not easy hitting home runs, Matt. That's why the best power guys are so popular. I suspect this one feels a little extra special, but I'm sure he'll keep things in perspective. He's
That's
not
okay.
a threat to any record just yet.
Standing in now, Johnny Giavotella. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too.
All right.
And the inning is over. Yasiel Puig will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
All right, come on. It's time to get back in it.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far.
Oh,
I think
wow.
He just released it a little too late.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
First baseman,
Will Myers
Right there on
will
the
stand
corner.
in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Hit in the air out to left field. Diaz is there. 2 gone.
batting sixth.
Yunel Escobar will dig in now.
Some damn
Off to a
left-handers.
350 start here in the month of April. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Oh,
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Jed Jerko set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man
Oh.
on first a chance to score.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first.
come on. Oh,
No offer on that
2-1
one. 2
count.
balls and a strike. All
Oh.
even now, 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one. They still trail 1-0.
Alright, so I'm chilling.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show.
That's
from
okay.
Seattle, Washington. All set now for the top of the third in this one. Curtis Kennedy will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Come on.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
A.J. Pollock will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. To his right, Escobar. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Michael Diaz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brock Holt digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh, man.
Swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. To 2-2 now.
Wow, that was a good swing. Why didn't I hit the fucking thing then?
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, This Date in Baseball History. At the plate, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. No one out with a runner at second. Just short, hit hard. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
All right, so we got 2 on, no outs.
The shortstop, number
So
2.
stepping in, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
And boy, they're really
My
giving
God,
him
come
fits
on, Richard.
inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here.
Oh
Protecting
man, that
on
was
0-2,
it.
So we'll do it again. A pause and the 0-2. Fastball called.
What?
Strike 3, and there's the first
The
out of the inning.
fuck?
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr.
That
He
bitch
got
said
called
no
out on
prison.
strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never
Should've
feels
took
good to
me
go down
out.
on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Martinez, but he
Oh,
won't have a
shit.
play. This is down and into the gap. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he's been doing a really good
Nice.
job of working
Jackie
corner
Bradley
to corner,
bringing
but
it
this
in.
is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Oh,
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Tomlinson ranging up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner
There we
is
go.
in to score. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
oh, that's
Falling
horrible.
for it, Pollock. And the inning is over. Josh Donaldson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. And he lays
Oh,
off there,
man, I
ball
walked him
4. So
that
the
quick.
leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
J.D. Martinez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
There we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Swing.
Now you got to beware of that sinker.
Aha.
I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
First baseman number 25.
Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH.
Oh,
Line
shit.
towards center field, and that'll get down for
What
a
the
base hit.
hell?
Oh, and he botches it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jared Saltalamacchia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game
Come
up
on, man.
with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And
There we
wow,
go.
a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Okay, okay,
And the
okay.
count will be full.
Alright, relax. Relax, relax,
He's
relax.
set. Here's
Because we're
the
going to throw a
3-2.
strikeout.
Pitch
Oh,
swung on and hit in the air. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Up next for Oakland,
Johnny Giavotella in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
here we go.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Will Myers is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Fourth inning. First baseman, Will Myers.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground.
Fuck.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 6.
In now, Yunel Escobar. He singled his last time up. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Kennedy backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
The batter, number
Jed
3.
Jerko is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
On the ground up the middle.
There we go, baby.
Spin
Don't.
throw. And
Ah.
he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time. Curtis Kennedy heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Second baseman, Curtis Kennedy.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And he got him. Kelby Tomlinson comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 0-2, here it comes. Got him. And
There we
that's
go.
8 strikeouts now
Sit
for
your ass
him in the
down.
ball game.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ball game. These guys have really had a hard time figuring him out.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Drilled on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Halfway home. Brock Holt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the
The
fifth.
fielder, Brock Holt.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Shit.
Here's the
2-2.
1-1 delivery.
Come on, man. Let's get that one run that we need.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball.
There we go.
And looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Line to the right side.
There
And
we
that's
go.
a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The catcher,
Striding into the box, James McCann. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
A fastball here as he'll take
There
a
we
look
go.
at ball 1, 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like you kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. The winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Come on, man.
Number 25.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First pitch is a changeup high, ball 1. Hit out towards second.
Shit.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Through 5. All even at 2. Michael Diaz will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Michael Diaz.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. He drew a walk his first time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Alright, we gotta strike this guy out. We can't let him get on base.
Ball 1.
What the fuck?
He pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Let's see if we can get a fastball now inside corner.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Damn
Still
it.
2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Tap down the line. Throw gets him. 2 down. J.D. Martinez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing.
Oh, man. You
and,
gotta be fucking kidding me.
Way out of here. A solo shot here to left as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Kendrys Morales stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town. That's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
In there at the knees, strike one. Sent on the ground out to second.
Didn't
On
get
the
it.
second for the force
another
out
one
of the
out.
side
Okay.
is retired. Leading off the inning, Mark Reynolds, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard to short. And he
Damn.
retired one away. Yasiel Puig will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And a ball, 1-0. And this pitch is hit
Damn
rather
it.
sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Slapped hard the
There we
opposite
go.
way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw, and he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
Oh, man.
Will Myers will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right
shit.
here.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Any
Damn,
thought
I
to
really
bringing
actually
the
didn't want to
infield
swing it
in
out.
here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Up next for Seattle.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yunel Escobar, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third.
There we go.
And that misses, ball 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Saltalamacchia scoops it up, throw
Fuck.
on to first, and that error won't. Johnny Giavotella will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Koji Uehara will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Johnny Giavotella stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there as they'll
Shit.
have a leadoff man
Come on.
aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Curtis Kennedy ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Kelby Tomlinson ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In there, no balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Uehara's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Struck him out as his woes
Looking good.
continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. A.J. Pollock ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Fuck.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7.
There we
Swing
go.
and a miss, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one, but they still leading off the inning. Jed Jerko, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Pollock.
Yeah, I
and
doubted
he
that was
tracks
gonna
it
be
down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Brock Holt digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
On his way to pitch number 75. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Come
On
on.
the move is Pollock, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
There we go.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be...
All right, 1 second. 1 second.
Ryan Presley will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Oh, man.
Well, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
All right.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Number 2.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball.
Oh my God.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is a guy who will battle you up
Come.
there. He knows how important it is for him to get on base, so he's not going to go down
Oh,
easy.
wow.
But this is speared by the first baseman. Jackie Bradley Jr. gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Liner towards second.
Oh my
Go
God.
on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally. Michael Diaz comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Hard liner towards short.
Shit, man.
And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. Josh Donaldson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Joel Peralta will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Josh Donaldson stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Oh,
Tough
shit.
fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay
Let's try
alive.
fastball high. Hopefully he don't take it over the fence.
And he takes
There we
strike
go.
3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. J.D. Martinez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
First baseman,
Kendrys Morales is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Holt is there, and he'll
there
make the
we go.
catch to retire the side. 1 left. Carter Capps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tomlinson is up with it and taken in out there for the first out. Yasiel Puig gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Come on.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Will Myers will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Corey Dickerson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Come on.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
You can't tie the game swinging at balls.
That's in there.
Damn it,
and he's deep
it.
in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Yunel Escobar. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Oh,
Can't
man.
get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, you know they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
This wind-up has confused me.
Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 10.
Jared Saltalamacchia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Oakland,
Johnny Giavotella stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
second baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Kennedy.
Curtis
Ah,
Kennedy is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Holt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Will Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jed Jerko, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Martinez is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the 9th. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Come on, Brock.
Brock Holt will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another
What the
Michigan
fuck
drive
am I
right
swinging
here.
at?
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Tap foul at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he lays off ball 4. So now
There
the
we go.
potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. James McCann comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep
Oh,
it
wow.
back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Outside.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, wow.
Got him
What the
looking with
fuck?
the
That was out
fastball
of
as
the
that had
zone.
some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Xander Bogaerts digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and
Damn
the
it.
Mariners are down to their final strike now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he struck him
Damn
out
it,
for
man.
out number
Yeah,
3.
shit.
So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the
Well,
road
that's
and
the
win
game,
any
folks.
game. So that was a
Fuck.
great effort by them
At least I
in
won
every
one,
phase of the
I
game.
guess.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get
I'll
one
be picking
last
this
look at our
franchise
final
back up
line
probably
score. So that'll just
tomorrow?
about do it
Yeah.
for us this afternoon.
Yeah, I even
Thanks
have
to
a
Eric
run
Carroll,
this game.
Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt
No, I did
Vasgersian.
not.
This has been a presentation
did.
of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over
Brock
to
Olsen on big, but-
theshownation.com.
Shit, not 1-5. That's horrible. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut the stream here and save it, and I'll be back later. Peace.